mixed with the LA and the Bay Area.
What's good? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to the channel, ITDS family. Now today we got a video that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. It is 15 rappers who fell off, or who's just not doing what they supposed to do at this point. Like, we just gonna call it the rappers who just personally fell off. Now remember, before this video goes any further, let me remind a couple people, because I don't got time for nobody and their foolishness. This is just my personal opinion. You may not have to agree. You can talk your ish in the comments, but respectfully, remember, I am allowed and entitled to have my own personal opinion. The same way you can sit here and say if I am a good YouTuber or a bad YouTuber, that is just your opinion. There are people who like my content, and I know there's going to be people who don't. Let me just put it like that. People be doing too much sometimes that I don't have time for. But number one on this list, if y'all see me looking at my phone, that's because I took some notes here. I did my homework. Number one on this list, Chief Keef. Now, this one some of these may be highly debatable to some people. Hands down, we just gonna call it right now. I already know there's a couple names on this list that might make a few people mad. A couple of them I was mad at myself. Chief Keef. Now, we got Love Sosa. We got Love No Thotties. I used to love Love No Thotties. That used to be my anthem. Earned it. You feel me? Don't like. I never stopped playing that. I had that song on repeat for about a good month or so straight. Not even gonna lie to you. That was one song where you could bump all day long and never get tired of it. But this is just from what I've seen. As of recently, he ain't been on his job for it. He ain't been doing what he could. You feel me? He was one of the hottest young rappers coming out of Chicago. He was there. He had it. He had the world in his hands, and he just let it go. That kind of hurt my feelings, because I actually used to like Chief Keef. I even got called Chief Keef a lot, and yes, because of the locks. But I got called Chief Keef a lot, and it got irritating to a point, but then afterwards I was just sitting here y'all calling me a rapper with locks who got money and that can pull your female if he wanted to. I'm fine with that. You feel me? I was kind of upset. Next, Lil Baby. This one hurt my feelings because I was actually a fan of Lil Baby. You feel me? I was a Lil Baby fan because I felt like Lil Baby was one of those artists who was gonna make it. And when I say make it, I felt like he was going to be someone whose name would really be remembered. Like a household name. Because when he dropped You Ain't Gang. It was honestly, I ain't even going to lie. That was one song. It wasn't flawless. But that song was absolutely heat. You feel me? And then when he had more bangers with rappers like Juicy J and Nicki. Actually, all three of them got one track together. It's called Love. So I was sitting here looking okay, he cool. He for sure. He in there. He with the Kingpin and he with the Queen. He was in there. He was in there somewhere. So I was just come on, man. Come on, man. Just come on, man. I had high hopes for Lil Baby. I did. I had mad high hopes for Lil Baby. There's just something, I guess, honestly, I understand that some things aren't going to last, but at the same time, I don't know. I just felt like he was someone who I really thought was just gonna make it on a whole different degree. You feel me? Even when he dropped this track with Kevin Gates, I was just in here wow. Next on this list, free my mans, because he's almost home. But you still fell off because you went to jail. Bobby Shmurda. Again, this is debatable because no one knows how good he would have been doing while he was out. But it's just come come on, man. Like, we had computers. Bobby, bitch. Hot. I still bump hot niggas. And computers. So it's just like, it gave me a headache when I had to think about it for real. Like, mans fell off. He did. He completely fell off. And that was upsetting to me. Because, like, again, Bobby was one of those people who, he was going to be what some people call the knucklehead rappers. Because all people, is like, he was one of those rappers that always rapped about violence and running down and spinning a block and running up in your house and all that. Like, yeah, he might have done that. But honestly, it was a bop. It was hot. And it got him to where he wanted to get to. You feel me? So, we just gonna leave that there. No disrespect to Bobby, because my man's is almost home, so who knows what he's gonna do when he gets out. I know some of his crew is out now, so it is what it is. Maybe they'll probably have one of the biggest comebacks in 2021, maybe 2022. Who knows? But, phone locked. Let's just go back to this. Oh, yeah. This is one of the funniest fall-offs of all time. 6ix9ine. I'm sorry. His fans, y'all can hate me all y'all want to. Personally, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And it's not even because like of who he is or what he did or the whole snitching situation. I just feel like he does a lot of things for attention. And the fact that he says, people he talk about something that he chasing clout, but he is the clout. Not no more. Not no more. Because he failed to realize, like, with this music industry, you got to change with the game, player. And you sitting here constantly, gobble, gobble, doobie, dump, stupid. That wasn't going to last long. It wasn't going to last long. Honestly, I didn't even know he had a song called Gumo until Montana of 300, who happens to be my favorite artist, remixed his song. That's how deep it was for me. I didn't even know he had a track like that until my favorite artist remixed his song. So, like, that should really explain something to you right there. And before anybody be like, oh, have you even listened to any of his music? Yes, I have dipped into some of his music. I've listened to the original version of Gumo. I've listened to his songs with Nicki. I've listened to some of his other songs. The one where he made when he first got out. I actually did a reaction video to that. That's actually on this channel. You can go ahead and go check that out if you think I'm lying. Personally, I just don't see I never really saw the hype with 6ix9ine. And everybody was just like, oh, you're such a hater, you're this, you're that. No, I'm stating my opinion, which is something I am indeed allowed to have. So you can get mad all you want to, sweetheart. Next on this list, Fetty Wap. Fetty. Now, listen here, my mans. You was hot. You feel me? 1738, Trap Queen, My Way. Like, even the track you did with Arsenal was hot. What happened? Somebody, like this one, I don't even know. Someone let me know what happened, because the year of 2016, that was the prime year for music. Everybody was dropping everything, and Fetty Wap was among that bunch. And he was up there dropping shit along. Remember, numbers don't lie. He was dropping numbers alongside of Drake, Kendrick. I believe J. Cole dropped something that year too. I'm saying he was up there. How? In all God's almighty power, how did you fall off that hard? Personally, I don't know. But I will say this. He was another one who had potential, and it flew like away. And even when he tried to come back doing tracks with like Fifth Harmony and whatnot, like, it was cool, but at the same time, like, it wasn't doing as many numbers as it could have. Sorry, I'm sorry. Personally, I feel like he fell off on a whole different level. Next, Block Boy. Block Boy. Look here. Look here, Block. After Shoot and that track with Drake, where did you go? What happened? Let me know something. Like, for real, let me know something. Because when you dropped that track with Drake, everybody thought you was going to skyrocket after that. Even I did. Hey, I'm not even going to lie to you. I thought you was going to skyrocket after that. What happened after those 2 tracks? Now, if he got something else that I might not have heard, please enlighten me. Put it in the comments. I'm all for it to be proven wrong in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But numbers don't lie. You feel me? You got to look at the numbers of all this. And people may say, oh, that's because of his label and all that. Well, blah, blah. Don't worry. I got a video for all that, too. You really got to think about what, like, you really got to think about it for a second. You feel me? You got to think about it. Because, like, this man fell off. I'm sorry. He did. He completely fell off. I have not heard nobody bumping Block Boy if it ain't Shoot or this Look Alive. I ain't heard nothing after that, after them 2 tracks. Not a thing. Not nothing. I'm sorry. Hate it or love it. Now this one, I didn't know much about this dude, so I had to really look into him. Lil Xan. Now I heard, and I seen the little video, he killed his own career. Now I wouldn't even say, honestly, I was thinking about it for a second, like, why is he even on this list? He killed his own career, where I think he said something disrespectful about Pop, which is weird because I just dropped a Pac video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out too. He fell off on his own. Now, numbers don't lie, and I seen, like, what's the name of that one song? Tragic or Regretted or something like that. Hold on, let me see. Let me look at this real quick. I gotta look at this real quick. Cause Betrayed. He dropped this song 2 years ago and got over 110 million views. How could you go? I just don't get how you could go up so high. Stop. Disrespect one of the greatest rappers to have ever blessed the mic. And you kill your own career. I don't see how you did it, fam. I just don't. Now, there have been other ways that he's been falling off too, because I am looking at some of his numbers on YouTube, and his numbers don't line up no more. They don't. Some of his numbers don't line up no more. Because you go from 110 million to 53 million to 30 million to 12 million. Like, you to 7 million. Like, you flopped, my G. You still got your fan base, you still got your support, you feel me? That's fine. But you flopped, my G. In one way you did it, because, like, you gotta understand, a majority of people who rap now or who even listen to rap music, they were inspired by people like Pop, by people like Big, and, you know what I'm saying, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J, you feel me? Like, people who've actually paved this way, who actually made hip hop what it is, like NWO, Wu-Tang, hell, even G-Unit put in their time, you feel me? Scarface, Old Dirty Bastard, rest in peace. You feel me? Like, you gotta pay attention. Like, I understand you may not like a certain thing, but honestly, certain situations you should probably just keep on the hush to yourself, play, because now that's your career. Just saying. Next on this list, Iggy Azalea. Listen, Miss Iggy, when you first hopped on the scene, you were so fancy. But what happened to the fanciness? And the fact, I'll give it to you. I actually used to listen to Iggy's music. And one of her songs that I loved by Iggy was Black Widow. Me and my sister was going into a shoe store, and they were bumping that. They was bumping that song. I'm sitting here looking like, who is that? They was like, oh, that's Iggy Azalea. I was like, oh, that's hot. I like that. Fans, but like, and then like on top of that, you did a track for a Fast and Furious movie. Like, Iggy, you got your accolades, you got your accomplishments. What happened, shorty? Like, I don't understand where you disappeared off to. And apparently, to my knowledge, it was brought to my attention that she dropped album or whatever the case. No, I have not heard it yet, but that's not going to make up for the fact that you flopped on yourself. Like, you did. Like, I'm sorry. Like my opinion or not like my opinion, like, you flopped on everybody, fam. Like, well, where did you go? What happened? Like, come back to us. We need that skill and the versatility that you had way back when. You was on a XXL. You were a cover for XXL. Where did you go? Like, what happened? Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. Next on this list, this one hurt me too. Hate me or not, this one hurt me too. Tyga, what happened? How did you have one of the biggest comebacks ever with that light-skinned Lil Wayne track, and you flop? How? Where did you go? And before anybody bring up Soulja Boy and do the Tyga, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Next on this list, I understand she has been pregnant. She just had her son. Nicki, you lost your fire, baby. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Before all the barbs come in here and try to get at me and call me crazy and all that, let me state my case. Let me state my case. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Nicki is one of the most legendary female rappers to ever bless a mic, hands down. She solidified her spot. She solidified her position. She is the truth. Nicki is indeed the truth. But when it came down to it, like, she can't deliver like she used to. Like, Nicki used to deliver. Roman's Revenge, For Life, Right Through Me, Bees in a Trap. Nicki used to deliver. She don't deliver no more. As sad as it may be, Nicki doesn't deliver anymore, and that's kind of heartbreaking. Being completely honest, that's kind of heartbreaking. Because I used to love Nicki. Believe it or not, she was one of the female artists who I wouldn't be ashamed, like, not even ashamed. I was like, she was one female artist who I could bump and not care what anybody thought. Because some people thought, like, oh, you listen to Nicki, Nicki's for females. Nah, fam, she got some tracks for the fellas too, tripping. And it could be a solo track with just her, and it could be for the fellas too. So I didn't understand that. But Nicki, personally, sweetheart, congratulations on you and your son. But personally, I feel like you fell off. And I understand a lot of people may be like, oh, you're just a small YouTuber. Who cares about what you think? A lot of people have been wondering what type of music do I listen to. I'm just letting you know. So, hey. This one hurt my soul to the core. Ace Hood, what happened? Ace Hood, let me tell you something. You were one of you were in my top 10 favorite artist list. You still are. I ain't even gonna say you were, because you still are. Won't For Nothing that's literally a track that I still put. Have Mercy, Trials and Tribulations. Like, Ace Hood, bro, you had it. You had it. What happened, bro? What Ace? Where is that fire that you had? Like, I'm pretty sure you probably gonna say, I still got it. Ace, numbers don't lie, bro. What happened? Like, what happened, Ace? what happened. That upset me. That whole setup upset me. Next on this list, Blueface. Blueface. Let me explain something to you, bro. You was another one who had... Everybody didn't like you because some people thought that, he can't rap on beat, you know what I'm saying, and all this other, like, honestly, sometimes I feel like Blueface tries to freestyle a majority of his verses. But then again, he probably did try to write something because I also feel like he freestyled his Double XL Cypher verse. So that one's kind of shaky. You feel me? That case is low key shaky. I don't know if he's dropped anything as of recently, but I just know like when he dropped Tatiana, then he did the Tatiana remix with Cardi, which honestly was kind of that was hot. That was hot too. And then he hopped on the NLE Chopper spot. And then there was a track that where he was rapping on beat and he was killing it too. And I'm just sitting here looking like he needs to do more of that, but I ain't seen it. And before anybody asks, have I looked for it? Yes, I've actually tried to look for it. I have not seen it. That's just all I got to say on that one. I don't even want to do this one, but it's too accurate. Lil Pump. Gucci Gang. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. Lil Nas X. You let them labels get to you, bruh. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I understand when you coming from nothing and you get all this bread in your possession, you can do whatever you want and you're gonna do whatever you can to make certain ends meet and do what you gonna do to make your life the way it's gonna be. That's fine. Let me ask you this one question. How did you go from having one of the hottest tracks on the planet with a legendary country singer like Billy Ray Cyrus, and then you drop an even better track with Panini? What happened to you, fam? Now you doing whatever, any way, any shape, form, or fashion, and that's fine. Live your best life. I'm not judging you by the way you live in your life, player. I'm just saying on a music standpoint, what happened to you? A lot of people are not going to like what I have to say about Lil Nas. I feel like the labels got to Lil Nas, and they forced him to fall. I feel like if Nas would have stayed independent with this, he would have been fine. Personally. I feel like Nas would have been Gucci if he would have just stayed independent. Make your money independently and just keep it pushing. That's all I'm going to say about Nas. And last but not least, why be in Namir? Now, the only person from YBN who I actually listen to is Corday. So I took my time, and I didn't want to do too much. So I did some research. Namir, he did numbers. He pulled in numbers. And I'm not even talking about some, oh no, he's not really a one-hit wonder. He got club bops. He got it. He got it for sure. He got it. Rub it off the paint. He got bounce out with the something. I forgot the title of that. He got it. It's just like those was like what 3 or 4 years ago. What happened in the time span of 3 to 4 years that made you flop so hard? Like how? How did you flop this hard? Like I don't get it. Like, why be in the mirror? He was one of the. He was amazing. He was. He had it. I don't know what happened to him. I don't. And it seems like no matter how much recognition you may get, you may still be so underrated. But it's just like, I'm not even gonna say he's underrated. I feel like he just lost his spark. But I feel like he could get it back. He could. He just gotta come a little bit harder than what he's doing right now. Personally. And those are my 15. Now, if you agree with some of them, let me know down in the comments. If you don't agree with some of them, you may not agree with any of them. Put them down in the comments. All I gotta say is, this is my opinion. Something I am indeed entitled to have. Let me know what you guys thought about it all in the comments, man. All I gotta say is, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the road to 2K no NBA. But this is just what I personally felt, because these were some really good artists, and I feel like that they fell off. Well, some of them were good artists. Not all of them. All I got to say now is, love each other, respect each other, and much love to everybody, ITDS family. I'm out.